everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. If you're new here, I'm an artist full-time living in Colorado, and welcome to another studio vlog. Today I'm doing something a little bit different than my normal type of studio vlog. I've actually never done this before. I'm going to be painting one of my illustrations onto a skateboard deck. Why am I doing this? I was chosen along with a handful of other artists to compete in a art competition. It is through this organization called Streetwise Arts. It's like a activist driven based art organization in Boulder, Colorado, and they are partnering with 303 Boards to do this art auction. And so all of the artists will be drawing or painting or whatevering their design onto the skateboard, in addition to providing a digital version. And all the boards are going to be auctioned off, and the artists receive a portion, and the mural organization takes a portion. And then there's a overall winner whose board will end up actually being manufactured, and then they get a portion of those sales from the skateboards. And so I submitted to this competition, I was accepted, and so now I have to actually do the daggone thing. And I already know what my design is going to be. I'm doing an illustration that I have done in the past. I think that it really suits the theme of the mural festival this year, which is environmentalism and climate change. My illustration kind of showcases a landscape that has multiple people recreating on it, and it also has this silhouette of a banjo going through the music. And the mindset behind the piece is of just showcasing how the beautiful scenes that we have around us and the land that we have around us that So my piece is just kind of a showcase to how we use nature and use it not only in recreation but also for inspiration, art and music, and even culinary. You know, with all things, like, nature is a big part of our lives, and with that, like, we should be doing what we can to save it. And so I'm just kind of showcasing it in a really beautiful way as a reminder to people that we should care more and keep it clean and all of that stuff. So I'm hoping to win. You know, I don't know if I will, and I don't think you will by the end of this video either, because the competition isn't until later. I will do a separate video when I go for the competition. And yeah, I am just going to be using house paint. I have sample cans. I may need to go get more. I haven't pulled my colors or anything like that yet. I've only worked on the design. I did need to modify it a little bit from the original design to fit the you know, dimensions of a skateboard. I currently have it as kind of a full design, like a full illustration, because I did it digitally, but the board has this like wood grain on the back of it that I think looks really cool, and I think could actually play towards the cliff look. So I think I may actually go back to my iPad really quickly and kind of see if there's a way that I can use the texture of the board seamlessly into the design that I already have. If not, it's really not a huge deal, but I think it could be a cute play. And integrating like a natural material into the piece, I think, plays even more into the theme. So it could be cool. So let's see if I can do that really quick, and then I'll come back here, because I think I'm just gonna paint this on my floor. My desk is currently occupied with clay things. I'm experimenting with fall clay designs, so I don't really want to clean that off right now. So I think I may work on my floor, but I'll be back after I see if I can modify the design. I think that I have found a way that I can include this wood grain into this design and it look good. Kind of looks like this. It's hard to see because of the... I made like a little mock-up of it on my iPad by like taking a photo of the skateboard and like overlaying my design onto it and like erasing away the bits. And I think that it looks really cool and interesting and striking, and I'm going to go for this. The design that I make digitally has to match the design that I put on the skateboard, so I think that I can pull this off. I feel confident, but I know some of these colors I don't have, so I'm going to need to go get some paint. So let me pull out my paints, see what everything is looking like, and then we may need to run to I think Walmart. I think I'm just gonna use acrylic paint actually, because this is such a small surface. I don't even want to like waste my like house paint samples, because I do use those for like larger murals, and I am going to seal this artwork with a polyacrylic sealant. Even though this is going to be used as artwork, I still want it to last as long as possible and not like fade if it's hung near a window or anything like that. So yeah, this is gonna look so good. I'm so excited. Awesome, 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 awesome. I took a look at my acrylic paints and I have a little over half of the colors that I need, so I do need to run out and buy more. But I think just for workflow's sake, I'm going to do a little light sketching on my sketchboard and prime the areas that I am going to paint, because I want the paint to stick to the board and last as long as it can, obviously. So if you didn't know, sometimes if you don't prime a surface or prepare a surface properly, the paint like will just peel right off. Like, it's not good. So I want to be as professional as possible. I'm going to prime my surface. I need my drawing and some chalk. So here's my little roadmap of the part that I need to sand, which is the waterfall, the sky, and the scene at the bottom here. This left and right side, I'm going to keep the original wood for right now. So I'm going to grab my sandpaper and give this a light sand. I don't want to rough it up too much. I just want to get rid of whatever shiny, smooth coating may be on here so that the paint can stick as good as possible. But you can already see kind of like why I chose, why I chose it the way I did, but I honestly think that I may have drawn it upside down. I think I wanted the line work to be going the other way. Let me look at this some more. Yeah, I totally just did that drawing upside down. I'm really happy that I stepped back and looked at it before I put the primer on. But essentially I want the wood grain to really be working in my favor on the cliff sides. So if I show you what this looks like flipped upside down, you can see the lines are more going this way, and that really really plays toward the illusion of my cliffs. But right now I have it like this, and the lines just don't, it just isn't giving the same thing. So I'm going to erase this and just quickly draw it again and keep going. I'm back from the store and I have my paint here. I think I got like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 colors. There's secretly a lot of colors in this illustration. A lot of little details bring together the whole image. So a lot of these colors are for the like banjo portion, the water and stuff. All right, so let me give you a little peek at the colors we got going on. This is all of the colors. Definitely giving nature, okay? It's giving rainbow. But I think that this is all going to come together nicely. My primer is dry. There was a little bit of like staining of the primer, I think from the wood grain, but hopefully that is not an issue, and I'm really happy with how nice and smooth this surface feels. So I'm going to get to doing the thing. this is how far I have gotten. It's about 6:30. I am going to take a break. The paint definitely needs like at least 3 coats to like get it to a really good opacity, but that is fine. I think that the colors are super vibrant. I'm excited to continue to fill in the base colors of the rest of the ground. I'm going to take a break and go water my garden and figure out what's for dinner, and then come back down here to keep working. Oh, not the bedhead. Good morning. Good morning. How many of you knew that I was not bringing my behind back down here after dinner last night? Raise your hand. I did secretly. We ate dinner and then watched like 3 episodes of Prison Break. That has been my husband and I's choice of binge TV right now, and we're on season 2 and it's getting really good. But I'm back down in the studio. It's bright and early, like 7 a.m. and we're gonna get this done today because it's due tomorrow. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, this is what I am currently working with. I have all of the color pretty much filled in. I had messed up some spots right here, so I had to put white over it so that I can paint the real color back over it again. But I think everything is looking really good. I'm going to go in with my white colored pencil and draw out the line work on the cliffs so that I know where the little bushes are on the cliffs, and I can go ahead and paint those in. I'm going to use the chalk line or the color pencil lines to know where like my black line work is going to go, and then I'm going to continue to work my way down and like put in the other details on top of these base colors, kind of like I've already started doing here with the water fountain. So we're getting somewhere. We're feeling really good. It's like 9 a.m. now. I'm gonna work on this for about another hour before I take a break and water my garden and eat some breakfast and stuff. But it's looking good. We're almost there.
Doing crazy dreaming. Now, this is where everything really started to go downhill for me. This is voiceover Tasha here. I am going to tell you what's going on because I did not know in the moment that I was filming in slow motion. Okay, insert clown face emoji. So I ruined my piece by putting that polyacrylic liquid sealant on the board. I tried it on 2 different places and it literally smeared the black line work all over my beautiful paint job. I was so shocked because I've never had that happen to me before. And so I'm literally like confused and brainstorming different techniques. I think I'm going to try a spray sealant next after this because I was just like, I cannot continue on using this clear coat. Like, it's just going to continue to ruin my work. And now I have to wait for this to dry so that I can try and fix it in the morning. It's the next morning now, and I am sanding frivolously on this piece, trying to get some of that icky clear coat off of the board. It just was not working for me, you guys. I was really trying my best. I wanted to salvage this so bad. I was really trying to like stay positive and not let this little hiccup send me over the edge. I was like, okay, I can do this, right? I can fix this. I lightly sanded off some of the shininess, but I still need to paint over it again so that I can fix the smudges. And I really regret doing this, honestly, because I feel like I just made the piece look really sloppy. What I didn't realize was after I tried to sand it down a little bit and then paint over top of what was already technically sealed, that you would so obviously be able to see that correction. But I felt like it needed to be done anyway because I just couldn't leave it all smeared up. Like, it was just so disappointing. And so I'm trying to like be proactive and just like keep it pushing, but I'm also confused really as to why it even bled in the first place. Like, the paint marker is supposed to be the same as paint, so like why would it pick up and bleed? And it had like hours to dry, so I don't know. I'm just gonna spend some time fixing this before I try and reseal it. But then I realized that my sealant was wrong and I had the wrong type of sealant. So I needed to go back to the store because what I currently had was an exterior like oil-based sealant, and that's not what I wanted. I want a interior water-based sealant. And yeah, that stuff, that is really important because you don't want to be using exterior things inside. It just seeps off a lot of more chemicals and fumes, and you just don't want that. So I had to then pause and go to the store and get a new sealant. When I got back from the store, I took my board down to the backyard and tried to do this sealant and I literally hurt my finger trying to take the lid off because it was childproof. Like, you guys, I was struggling so hard. Like, it was so embarrassing. Of course, I gave it a really good shake till I heard it rattle. I did some test sprays to be sure that it sprayed well, and then I went ahead and started to spray the sealant onto my board, and you can literally see the moment in which I am blown right here. Yep, absolutely confused as to why it reacted the way it did. Like like, I just could not believe it. I'm laughing in this moment, but bro, I was absolutely steaming at the fact that the sealant had like created all these droplets all over my piece. Like, it did not go on in a seamless way. Like, it literally started to pool up, and when it dried, it made these like speckled watermark type stains on my piece, and I was blown. I gave up after that. I was just like, you know what, this is what it is. I'm not going to ruin this any further, I just went ahead and took the tape off because I was feeling so absolutely defeated because I really, really loved this piece, and I just could not believe that the very last steps like low-key ruined it for me. Just a shame.
The vibrations are so low right now. It's not even funny. I'm so annoyed. Even looking at myself in this camera is pissing me off. I don't like my hair. I feel like I want to cry. But I'm not. I'm not going to let... Or am I? Wait. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna let these little things win, okay? But I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this now that I just discovered that like half of the footage is in slow motion. Because I've already tried to film this outro once when I discovered it. I literally have chills. I do not like today, so I'm gonna try and get through this, okay? Here's the finished skateboard. I give it a 6 out of 10. I really love my design. I really hate the execution. I'm really, really annoyed at the sealant situation. Failing 2 times in a row was not on my bingo card for this project, but here we are, and I'm ready to get this out of my life. I am going to drive to Boulder. I am going to drop it off, and I am going to wish it well, okay? I don't have any expectations. I've never done a project like this before, and I don't know what people would buy things like this for. So I will post in my community tab at the end of the month, after the event happens, how much my design sold for at the auction, and if I win, which I probably won't, but hey. I'm blown for so many reasons right now. It's actually not even funny, but here we go. Here's the artwork. Joy, joy, pleasantries, okay? I don't know what else to say. I'm really sorry my attitude is stank right now, but I am not well, okay? I am hanging on by a thread, a very stripped thread. So I'm hoping this long drive to Boulder will help me clear my head and help me get out of this negative space. But yeah, I made something. Thanks for watching. And I hope you come back for another video. I do. Woo, I can't stand today. Okay, all right, I gotta go. Goodbye.